My people, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my faithful and loyal subscribers who have been uplifting me through this journey and giving me strength. I'm going in, we're driving there now. I look a wreck, I know. We're driving there now for my biopsy. I am nervous. A lot of shit is going through my head, like, what if I'm on the table and I have to pee? But Kilo advised me if I have to pee, just to pee.
Just let it go.
Just let it go, right there on the table. Because who really cares, right? I mean, no,
yeah, they're professionals.
But they're gonna give me a break in between each procedure because, like I told you guys, I have two. So just wanted to come on here and say I really appreciate you guys and thank you for coming along on this journey. I'm doing this for anyone who has to experience any of the situations that I'm experiencing, and I hope this could help somebody that if you feel like something's not right, to go and express your concerns with a doctor, because you just never know. Like, I would have never known anything if I didn't get myself checked out. Now, the leaking, my boobs are down, they went down, they do not hurt, thank God. Thank God I got my period, so my boobs are not tender. But the leaking has nothing to do with the biopsy. The biopsy is just they're testing my calcium buildup or something, calcification. So, but the positive thing is that my boobs don't hurt right now to touch. So when they squeeze them, hopefully it won't hurt like I was afraid of. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll be back. Anxiety is kind of at an all-time peak, but I'm still keeping it together. Okay. My blood pressure will probably be high. So hopefully, because I can feel it in my head. So hopefully they still do it. Wish they would just knock me out. But they won't. So, alright. Well, I'll see you later, okay?
Was Gucci family?
Sure enough. I'm just waiting. Anxiously. Hey, I am now in the gown. And supposedly Kilo can only come up to a certain point.
Once I get to that threshold.
Yeah, I don't know what that
sorry,
point is.
sir. You have to have boobies to get past this part, and you don't have any.
So the lady has to go over stuff with me, and I wonder if I could just keep you guys in my pocketbook so you can listen to her at least.
Yeah, give and take. Because of the two sides, it's basically two patients for me.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. No one breast, but still I have to give you some time or do a pressure. We can't just do one and do one next. Okay.
Okay.
You have to hold pressure, making sure you're good. Then we'll move to another one. Okay. So I take it back. Yeah, it's a little bit longer than that.
It's okay.
And I think you will get bored really after you go in there. So why do I do this? Because you have a family history. And I want to have the peace of mind, really. That's all about you. Are young,
that's what we want, right?
Exactly. You are young. I want to give you the benefit of doubt. If I can't...
Oh, guys, this is the first one. This is the second one. And I'll tell you more about it later, okay? Because they're about to come in and I gotta get dressed.
And at this point, you guys can no longer watch because she's getting dressed.
There you go, talk to them.
And that's just for my eyes only.
She knows I'm a vlogger.
Oh, I wanted to vlog when I was in the car and say some inspirational stuff. And then I got hungry. I wanted to go get a sandwich. Yeah.
I can eat.
Okay, we'll go get something to eat for you when we go.
I could go to Andrew's thing.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Look now.
And, I went upside down. I went like this and just turned it to me. So you gotta have to fix that later.
I don't know how to do it.
cut it
So,
and then flip it.
I had to wear a good bra so that it keeps it compressed, and it really wasn't that bad. This is bad lighting. Okay,
Well, yeah, look at the light that we got. Oh.
Don't worry about it. No, shut it off. No, shut it off now.
Oh.
I'll talk to you guys in the car.
Okay.
I have to sign before I can officially let you leave. Do you have any pain right now?
I do a little bit.
Scale of
In
zero-
that first scale.
Scale of 0 to 10, where would you rate it? Like
2.
I'm dying.
2. Okay, 2.
Okay.
I feel it. It feels like it's going to hurt, but it doesn't.
Okay, I'm just gonna sneak an ice pack in. We're gonna hit this front area first, and then I'm gonna give you another one for up a little higher.
Okay.
2 ice packs, Jay. I should practice my scale. 10 is I'm dying.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it doesn't. I could tell it's going to start hurting.
You will be sore.
Yeah.
You will know something happened, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Something good happened.
Yeah.
Karak happened.
It's his fault.
Yeah. Done.
Okay. Good stuff, baby.
Oh, it helps that my arm is right on this side.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure.
Yeah.
You're right back.
This could be all crazy.
Okay, so she put some ice packs over here in my boob so that it keeps the swelling down. Yeah.
It was so lovely to see you again.
Likewise.
Sad to see you go. If you would just give me an autograph right above my scribble, that's officially you're allowed to leave.
Awesome.
Okay.
Not bad.
She gets to go have some lunch and then enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Some
this.
coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
Enjoy going to school
Yes.
for your daughter.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be awesome. I was a little nervous about that too.
We can make it.
Congratulations on the new
Um,
home and everything.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, she knows our whole life.
The whole history. Yeah, well, you had a lot of time sitting there.
Okay. Yep. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
All right, thank you. I grabbed you a water if you wanted one. Nah, we'll go with Dunkin' Donuts right down the street.
Okay, guys. So I look even worse than I did when I went in, but whatever. And you guys are really shaky. So I just want to say it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. They laid me on a table.
Thanks, buddy.
Whoa. They laid me on a table with a hole, and I had to position my left boob in the hole, and then they squished it and made like this little box where, and I thought, oh, it's raining. I thought that the pressure was going to be bad, but it definitely wasn't, and I think it was because my boobs aren't as swollen as they were when they did the mammogram, because I got my period. I do have a really bad headache. My blood pressure is 147, 148 over 98, but that was expected. So I felt the needle. It wasn't bad. I keep saying it really felt like a dentist, like you were at the dentist, like that needle hurts, and then after that needle you're pretty numb. But the big gun where they take the biopsy, I did feel that. It felt really weird. It felt like pressure. It felt like achy, kind of. But it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And they were pretty surprised that I was so good. And we thought it was going to take like 3 hours, but it ended up taking only an hour and a half. So that was good. So right now, we're heading home, getting something to eat. And then we're going to go to Angie's school. I need to take some Tylenol because my head is killing me. But I just want to say that if you're scared, if you're ever scared to get a biopsy, just know it's not as bad as you may think it's going to be. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's not anywhere near what you might think. And it's better to be safe than sorry. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I thought in my head, okay, maybe I'm just gonna renege and just be like, you know, forget it, I don't need it, but I knew I needed it. I needed to be a big girl, I need to take care of myself, and now I just wait.
You said peace of mind is everything.
Well, now I have to wait 10 days to get the biopsy. Now I'm not scared to get another biopsy, but you know, and they put the little markers in there so they know exactly where to look if there's a next time, or if I need another mammogram, which I would schedule not around my period. But yeah, so I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. So when I get the results, I will update you guys again. Thank you for everybody who sent me positive comments and prayed, and I was anxious, but I was pretty good, actually. I thought I was going to be worse. How was I, babe?
It was real good.
I think I was good.
I mean, like in the beginning?
In the beginning, yeah.
I mean, you could tell you were a little anxious and everything, but I felt like you were in high spirits. I felt like those nurses and the doctors, they were all really wonderful. I feel like they went above and beyond to make sure that we were comfortable and understood everything. You know, I didn't feel, because you know how some doctors, they kind of like rush you along and you're like, okay, but you're not really like ready in your body and your mind.
Yeah.
I felt like they took the extra precaution to kind of make sure that we were comfortable.
At one point, she was telling me what was going to be going on, and I was just like, okay, like, I watched the video, I know what's going on, like, okay, let's go, lady, let's go. I was just ready to just get it done and over with. But they were really, really good. And
they were.
The lady told me, babe, that he is the only man in the office. So when he gets a chance to speak to another man, he takes the opportunity.
Yeah, right. He was all happy.
He was so freaking happy. He came in talking about, wow, buddy, you're very athletic looking, you're very strong looking. What do you do for work? And
like a very strong grip, my friend.
Yeah, he was
very
cute.
Strong grip.
He was so cute.
He was awesome.
He was.
And he once again, he did a wonderful job too, making us feel safe and secure.
Yeah, of course.
Right here, everything.
So as I'm laying there, you know, she's asking me about everything, and so they start saying like a bunch of numbers. Remember, she said they're gonna throw out numbers. Yep. I'm so stupid. So I'm laying there, and you know, I'm not looking at anything. I'm looking at the wall, and oh my God, look at that hole. Oh my Lord. And they start shooting out numbers, and all of a sudden I'm like, bingo! Nobody laughed though, but I wanted to laugh so hard, but I couldn't really move.
They were like, oh my God, not this joke again.
I wonder if they ever heard that. I thought that in my head. I'm like, I wonder if anybody ever said that.
That's pretty funny.
But
see, that means you were in good spirits. See,
I was in good spirits. I'm
and
like,
that's
bingo.
Usually that's all you really need. Usually, like I always say that too. Usually, what's the scariest part is thinking about it, because there's so many unknowns, there's so many uncertainties. So you kind of like
and she gave me her hand, and I told her, I was like, you should give people like a stress ball or something. And so she gave me her hand because I thought that it was gonna hurt, like the needle going in. So I squeezed, and she was like, you're not squeezing my hand. I was like, I don't need to. Is it in? She's like, yeah, the whole thing is in. It's the biopsy machine is in. I'm like, it is? I don't even feel it. I don't feel it. I mean, I feel it, but I don't feel it. Like, it's not what I thought it was gonna be.
Right.
So, yeah. It's all right. So that was the biopsy experience, and I'm glad I was able to make this video for you guys to reassure you and calm somebody's nerves.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. There's somebody else that might go through this and might have the same anxieties, the same fear, and now at least you guys can use this as a reference.
Yes. And you know what? Comment below if you have ever had a biopsy and what was your experience. And, you know, how did you feel? How did you react to what was going on? Did it hurt? Did it not hurt? I'm just curious. Like,
Yeah, right, share your story.
yeah, share your story in the comments, guys. All right, so until the next video, we will catch you on the
On the boob side. Yay.